You invent the sports sedan. Race car drivers swear by it. Car enthusiasts love it. It becomes one of the world's favorite luxury cars. What do you do next? Well, if you're BMW, you keep making it better. The new BMW 3 Series. Discover driving pleasure.
So, Peers is one of the flagship programs of Khoj. This is the 13th year that Peers is happening. So, it's an annual graduate student residency. When it started, and actually even now, the main impulse is that we give a platform to recent graduates from art schools to basically have an open space for experimentation and innovation in art, in their own art practices, without the pressures of academic load.
Actually, I was inspired by comics and graphic novels, and the things here is I'm just trying to document all the things concerning the racial discrimination that especially happened to us Nordic people.
Yeah,
and here I'm sharing some of my experience.
Okay, wonderful. So tell me, is it complete now, or you still have a little bit to go?
The drawings are complete. I still need to put pen tabs. There will be a poem within there, and there will be a TV. So there will be some video documents.
Oh, okay. So, it'll be a video. Not, I mean, it's not an interactive work. Is it an interactive work?
It's the collection.
Okay.
It's a collection. There will be
okay.
There will be my work. There will be people talking about the discrimination and people sharing their opinions, things like that.
Oh, young artists in art education institutions often are given quite a conventional education. So art education is still kind of leaning more towards practices such as painting, sculpture, which is all fine, object making, which is all absolutely fine, but contemporary art has gone far beyond. A lot of contemporary art, apart from the fact that it uses new media, video, games, what have you, it also is often sort of socially engaged practice, work that cannot easily be shown, documentation. So here is a place where recent graduates can come and get infrastructural support, curatorial support to experiment with these new forms.
Basically, I practice as an urban designer. So basically my practice starts from urban designing process. But here with urban designing, I have stated a kind of fiction along with that. So basically my work is about a kind of female superhero who resides in Khirkee.
Okay.
And she is basically talking about her symbolization. It basically talks about very difficult problems that are being inherited in this geographical context. Some of them are like the manipulative architectural structure that has been produced over here because of the economical system that is there. Because you can find leatherites under every single building, and which is highly flammable material. So my superhero, who is a female superhero, basically saves her function of the suit she wears. The function of that suit is that where she can just extinguish the fires wherever it is.
Okay, that's great. And what's her name?
A Queen of Khirkee. That is the
Queen of Khirkee.
Yeah, that is the primary name we gave.
Okay.
Because the audition was also from the people who lives over here.
Acha.
There was an audition system. We put up posters like, if you can come and join us for the audition that is there.
And what was in the audition?
Audition was nothing like that. We just stated the script to them and we just talked with them about the script. Like, what do
get
they
their
feel?
feedback.
Yes. What do they really feel about the problem? Like, why why it is a female superhero? Because there is a very strong gender discrimination in this place. Very strong gender discrimination. You can find almost 75% of the population to be male and only 10 to 15% of that population to be female. And most of them do not come.
Which kind of story of Khirkee and story of my Kolkata with my fantasy. So यहाँ तो मल्टी का कुछ मेरा जो हर डेली यहाँ मैं एक महीने के लिए आया हूँ जो हर डेली में यहाँ पर रास्ते में निकलता हूँ तो उसमें जो कुछ नया सा कुछ स्टोरी एक्टिविटीज़ जो मैं देखता हूँ, विजुलाइज करता हूँ, वो जो दिमाग में थोड़ा रह जाता है उसको मैं अपने तरीके से फैंटेसाइज करता हूँ। जैसे लाइक होता है ये एक सेलर है, ये डेली खिड़की से बगल से वो एक लेके एक का बॉक्स से निकलता है। सो आई उसका एक का बॉक्स कभी ओपन नहीं होता, सिर्फ एक का बॉक्स एक ह्यूज स्टाइल उसका बाइक के पीछे रहता है। आई फैंटेसाइज उसका शायद अंदर एक ऑक्टोपस होता था।
What I personally feel is looking at the entire group that we have this year, it is very interesting that everybody this time is working on subjects which are socially and culturally sensitive. So there are certain issues like say gays, there's voyeurism, then there's racism, then there's gender inequality, then at the same time within these different understandings and ideas there are these different complexities which come around. So everybody is working with these, but the most interesting thing to see is that everybody has their own individual opinion about them and everybody has their own formal language about them. Like for instance, if you look at Smita's work, it is very minimalistic, it is very conceptual. If you look at Anuradha's works, like it is charged with emotions, like you can actually enter that space and actually it hits you with the emotions and it hits you with the kind of earthiness that it has to it. Johnson's work on the other hand is extremely graphic novelish, and one of the reasons why Johnson's work has that graphic novelesque feel to it is because he wants his artwork to reach to the masses, and one of the most if I can use the word democratic means to doing it is through a medium like graphic novels, because art as we know it is something which is in a white cube space, which is something which is an elitist thing. So he's sort of breaking away from those notions. Arijit on the other hand is completely concerned with functionality. So more like so his practice goes completely outside the white cube space. Presently what he has done, he has actually used fantasy. This is the first time that he's using a fantastical element to sort of discuss about discuss about the issues of racism, discuss about issues of gender inequality. Manojit on the other hand, again, he uses these. He has worked as a comic books illustrator. So the language that comes out, so it has a very strong affinity to that.